Well, let's continue then, without further ado. Yeah. Might have to change the thing again. Just a second here. It's always so weird with OBS. A second here. I hate this so much. This is the only thing I don't like. So I might be good now. Doesn't show up. Let's continue. How about this? Now. Nice. Nicely done. So, last time we left off after we found out more about our mysterious killer, the plague. So, Saburow's morning note. We were sent to Alexander Saburov because he sent us a letter for a second day. So, the letter reads as follows. Saburow's morning note, Bachelor. As I have already informed you, I have a request to make. It is a matter of utmost importance. I will elaborate on the situation in detail as soon as you come to see me in the rod. In the event you consider our requests to be outside your area of responsibility, I will have to contact someone else with this. However, there is little doubt in my mind that the incompetence of the volunteers I would recruit will result in them losing their lives. Alexander. So, this is our man, Alexander Zaburov.
Yes.
I'm listening, Bachelor. So, let's run. As of today, my mission remains obscure. The examination of Simon Kane, who is rumored to be a man of incredible longevity, may shake the very foundation of modern thanatology and challenge the existing notion of death itself. Yeah, this is the overall mission, I think it is. Yeah.
Now or never. We need a decisive move.
They're waiting for you at the Willows then. To be honest, I still haven't had a chance to get acquainted with the new owner of the house. She leads a very isolated life. Oh, yeah. Anna Angel. Our very own personal angel. Let's just go over there. Dumpster dive on the way to her. Hunger's rising. This is the Willows.
I have this flush. My cheeks are burning, aren't they?
So what do you think? Is it unstoppable? I've started saving up pills. Tell me which ones work better. I've come on Suburu's behalf. Real proof is required for the rulers to devolve their powers to him and begin cooperating. And you know where to find it, don't you? Are you daft? Do you really think pills help with every disease?
Is Haruspix planning to get rich here? The prices rose 5-fold over the morning.
Common Suburos, yeah. Incidentally, are you aware that no one believes you? Seems like Saburov the despot was the only significant person to have sided with you. He could have prevented this disaster, but it's too late now. So, what do you know, Angel darling? Has anyone found a disease hotbed? And why the hell doesn't anyone believe me, I wonder? Yesterday they were all busy harping on about my educated opinion being the ultimate truth to them. Oh, it's all such a mess. We've been living a very quiet life for a while. We're not used to a lot of people were killed yesterday, you know? I still can't believe it. It's like a pagan demon had passed through the town, possessing the crowd, committing foul murder, and somehow remaining invisible. So, what was it you wanted to tell me? Disturbing rumors were heard from different districts all night, mostly inconsequential, and mostly driven by everyone's fear of the man-eater and the mob's crazed vigilantism. It's all rubbish, but I found several reports disconcerting. Which ones? Rubbish, tell me more about it. God, stab legends that would probably seem primitive and barbaric to you. Legends of a dead crawler, of a Mara that has one of her heads eating what the other has disgorged, of an oily Shabnik who has had his bowels dissolved into the ground by grey-haired Agas. Need I continue? Don't tell me about the hotbeds. I spent a single day and a single night with you people, and I'm already doubting my own definition of barbarism. It all seems to make certain sense. Which rumors did you find disconcerting? They were brought to me by second-hand dealers. I started saving up medicine, you know, never mind. Anyway, everyone's noticed an unusual silence and occasional strange animal behavior, especially that of dogs, and there were packs of rats too. The hunchback said that such things are often left unnoticed in general panic. Yes, it does resemble the first signs of an outbreak, but silence could have been caused by fear. Dogs always get anxious when people do. As of rats, there's a slaughterhouse nearby, isn't there? So you're singing someone else's song, singer. Is that all? Enough. Can you show those places on the map? There were other signs too, frightening scribblings and repulsive oily spots on walls here and there. Raspy breathing that could only belong to giant lungs can be heard by the silent houses. They say the Shabnak, the embodiment of the disease, is breathing poisonous air, leaving her fat on the walls as she walks by. show me where these places are. These descriptions tell me nothing. I won't be able to find a hotbed by then. Every hour counts now. The children know which houses are infected. There were 3 of them, 4 tops. You know what? Talk to Capella, the young old Gimskaya children. The young old Gimskaya. Children are drawn to her like moths to a flame. They tend to hang around everywhere and report everything to her. She's at the lump now, and tell her I will share my pills with the children. Okay, I'll talk to Capella. You stay here and don't go anywhere. Lump. It's nice to have a network of little agents all over the place, putting aside the fact that all of them are also little Deathbringers now, of course. Give me a second here. Wait, didn't I change the title? Weird. Then let me change it here. Yeah, I changed the title before I started the stream, but I said, yeah, it's weird. This should have done the trick. So, over to the lump now and talk to Capella. Good idea. Even though I left off in the middle of day 2 last time, so I'm not sure about this. I think I'll let it at parts, and for the second game, which I've planned on playing 2 of the first game, I will do it. I will number it in days because I planned on doing each part for 1 day. Actually, yeah. Wait. Well, I'm still at day 2, technically. Yeah, changed it. Changed it. Yeah, true. True. You are the voice of reason here, Porf, and I will listen to you. Every word. I want to soon. Yeah, I think this is actually a good idea. Each stream day for 1 in-game day, so let's say 4 to 5 hours. Each session might be a good estimate for a day in this game. You should, because I've played a bit of Pathologic too, and because I wanted to try out, like I said last time, and this is such a good remake, really. feels so good, but I hope they will finish. They will finish the Bachelor story. As far as I'm aware, they are working currently on the Bachelor story. But I think that was after they released Marble Nest. Yeah, they're working on the full Bachelor story right now, and then they want to do Changeling story for the second game. I just have to be honest here. The naming was a bit unfortunate because this is no follow up to the first game. This is actually the same game but remade, and it being called a Pathologic 2, people might think they have to play the first game and pass up on the second game altogether because the first game is such a weird, archaic, janky mess at times.
Guests are always welcome here.
Look at all this. If only my dear mother was alive, she'd take the reins of power in her hands. Even father would listen to her. But who's to take care of us now? Not Katerina, that's for sure. The mistress is too exhausted. Katerina's supposed to take care of you. Katerina's scared like a child herself, and I also think she's being tricked. Yes, her prophecies come true just like it's always been, but they are becoming more and more noisy. Every word she utters comes across as metaphor. Too bad I didn't know your mother. Can she really predict the future? She sees the vague features, and she always speaks the truth, just like a true mistress ought to. I can hardly believe that.
Guests are always welcome here.
Bachelor Dankowski, the founder of Thanatica. An unexpected visit. Victoria, I need your help. And hopefully not unpleasant. Victoria, I need your help. But of course, how can I help you? Have you by any chance heard of anything unusual going on in the town? From the children, perhaps? You must be aware that I'm looking for Isidore's murderer. Do you know of any evidence that would confirm there's indeed an outbreak? Let's ask this. I was actually about to share this with you. Little kids come to me in flocks from throughout the town. They are all scared. The youngest are afraid of Shabnik. The older ones tell me that there's something wrong with certain houses, and who knows what's inside. I can see intelligence is quite competent. Which houses are those? Children are lovely reporters. They remember all that's crucial to them in great detail and leave out everything else completely. As for this case, my friends have noticed a staggering amount of details, and yet they have forgotten to tell me the most important part, so I can only give you a rough direction to the area. Like it could ever be simple. What details have they noticed then? And the ones you would expect the least, the silence, the moaning chorus from below the ground, lamentations from behind windows, dogs banding together into packs and eating soil, the unusual smell in the air as if a stinking cloth was burned. A friend of a friend's friend hasn't come to an appointment. That sounds very helpful. Thank you. I see. So, what do I do? How am I supposed to look for these silent houses? It's in Earth, the troubled southern part of the town. You could use a guide down there. Find a boy named Sticky. He'll show you to the houses that have fallen silent. He will also tell you what is where, so that you don't get confused. Thank you. One more thing. Lara was looking for you. She needs your help with something. Everyone does. I've seen her already. So, Sticky's living in the 3rd district? Like, way up in the north. God damn it. There's no real fast way to Sticky, I guess, so... shit. Yeah, let's go into over the bridge to the third district and then up north somehow. This city is a goddamn maze. And yeah, so what you're suggesting, Pov, is that you definitely should play the first game for the second game to be more enjoyable? Is that what you're trying to tell me here? Yeah. Up here and then the next ride. Ah, that makes sense, yes. Like, being more of the same, but not really the same. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, it's cool. Then I definitely am glad that I made the right decision in playing the first game first. Yeah, let's go over here. Yeah, that's what I've seen. The end of the 12th day, and then it gets a time loop back to the first day with the game telling you that you are sort of responsible for your actions, and you should be. It's weird. It's weird. Oh damn it! That's not a house I'd like to live in. It has that weird hospital air about it. God damn it, Sticky.
I can barely stand. Am I sick?
God damn it, you have a weird face, boy. Uh, wanna see something fun? No, I don't think so. Not in the slightest, I'm in a hurry.
So, I've seen this Haruspix. Didn't look too happy.
Ah, interesting. Yeah. Will you teach me to tell a person's expected lifespan by their pupils? They say you've seen the silent house. I really hope you've quenched your thirst for extra valor. Listen to me, your main quest is stay at home for now. Otherwise, you get infected and die. Do you believe me? Your main quest. How many XP does he get for that if he stays at home? Well, like, that's oh fucking hell. This, like, really, listen to me. Your main quest is stay at home for now. Otherwise you get infected and die. Do you believe me? God damn it, it's really pulling up a mirror in our faces right now, like. That's what we're doing the entire time since early 2020. Stay at home so we don't die. I will when you grow taller than that polyhedron of yours.
Have you seen a pig?
Yeah. Anyone who doesn't believe there's an outbreak is a perfect fool. We need to block off everything. Delay is tantamount to death, right? So it's weird talking to children and then those children having like answering like adults here. Like he's using words like tantamount. Right, but how do you know all this? Look, when people thought a man-eater was in town, they locked their doors up. Only the brave ones didn't, and those who somehow knew that the rumors were all fibs. Got it? True, I've seen very few open doors so far. And now some houses are standing ajar. They say there's moaning coming from inside. All in all, no one in their right mind would invite the disease to their home. I'd say that kind of welcome is a bad sign. So, you think I'm going to walk around pushing every door until one of them opens? What for? That's stupid. Even I wouldn't do that. There are other clues that set a dangerous place apart. Ask some guys around here. As for the girls, you can ask Grace and Capella. Not Murky, though. Her imagination is getting the better of her. She makes up a lot of weird stuff that gives me chills. Thanks for your advice. So the locals leave their doors open when there's no hope left. Nice custom, quite useful. So I still have to find that house on my own. So who's Grace? Are you Grace? No, you're just girl. I'm fearing that I'm wasting so much time with trying each and every door out. There must be a more effective way in finding out which houses are the dangerous ones. Quite interesting. Very quite interesting. I'm wasting precious time here. So they have visual indicators, those bad houses then. Like, this is Burak's house, right? Yeah, this is Burak's house. Holy shit, this is creepy. I nearly jumped. Who is it? Is that a person? Will you help me? And what's wrong with you? Can't you see me? What the hell? What is this mold? So hot, it hurts. My head is about to burst. Blood is curdling in my veins. I'd scream, but I don't want the children to hear. There are no children here. I keep hearing children's voices. The girls are crying and the boys laughing. We mustn't scare them. Don't tell them and don't let them in here. You're delirious. There's no one here. Fucking hell, I'm scared. Really, this makes me anxious. Don't come close. We're dying already. I told my sisters not to go outside, so they're shambling around the house. Alright, hold on, I get help. He's shambling around the house, am I? Just don't kill us. Don't kill them if they ask you for help. Their mind is clouded with pain. They can't even find each other. They're only praying. Don't come close to them and step away from me too. Make them stop following me then. Why are they constantly at my heels? They are supposed to be lying down. Take the key. You'll be able to open the door if we lose consciousness. What the What the Ugh. That was scary as hell. Holy shit. Like I legit had shivers running down my spine constantly. What? Today's quest. What is this house? What's the nature of that filth? And the information that covered the poor woman's body. If the rulers acquire proof, then this is it. I will present the bureau with the key, a grisly memento that unlocks the secrets contained within this diseased place. So wait, wrong direction. Yeah, wrong direction. Holy shit. Like hey, yo, Rukia, what's up? Yeah, I'm doing fine. I just had the one of the scariest encounters I had in any game so far. Like no jump scares or anything like that. Just chilling. It was just chilling. There was a woman totally sick and out of her mind, and she gave me something, and then she and another woman started slowly shambling at me and wanted to give me their disease. That was just it was spine chilling. But other than that, I'm very happy today. I'm not as tired as I was the last few times, so I think I'm able to do at least 4 hours today. So might also be able to finish the day and start the third day. So how has your day been? Have been? Hope nothing bad has happened to you.
Without the mistresses, the ruler's struggle for power will turn into a military confrontation. Katerina? No, wrong.
I mean, I had those days as well. Like waking up late into the day in the early evening hours. Or whatever time it is. For me, it's mostly when I'm waking up at the... Yeah, I know what you're meaning. When I have those rare days where I did an all-nighter and then went to bed at like 9 or 10 a.m. and wake up at 4 to 5 p.m. In the evening, it just feels so weird and gross. Yeah, really, it really does. I can feel you. I'm listening, Bachelor. I found proof, Governor. Here's the key to a house where several people dying in agony are waiting for anyone willing to examine them. Will that be enough? I've already received a report of your spectacular success. News of your deeds precedes you. Now I want you to personally convey your opinion on what you have witnessed to Kane and Olgimsky. Then we can consider your mission complete. I will do that. So, they were all fucking naysayers being like, oh no, there is no disease, there must be a mundane reason behind it. And, well, there you have it. People are infected, dying in agony, and someone else from outside has to open your fucking eyes, you stupid morons. Really. Yeah, sure. Do that. I always enjoy the company talking, especially the more people there are to talk to, the better it is. I mean, I really like Paul's company, but some more persons here would be great. That keeps me motivated even more. Yeah. So finally kick the ball off. Yeah, I really want to see how this plays out. Let's talk to the board guy and then go over to the Canes, I guess.
Hard. It's hard.
Sometimes they also sound like they are already infected and suffering the symptoms. See what you've done, Doctor. You won't be able to leave this place now. The town is blocked off. I've transferred my powers over to Saburov. He didn't hesitate to express his gratitude by assigning me to the position of an intendant. Now I'm in charge of equipping and maintaining infirmaries. I'm sure the train is not the only line of communication with the rest of the world. It is. The station is shut off, but it will be reopened when a regular freight train arrives. It will definitely be, Doctor. That's when we'll discuss how to snatch ourselves a vehicle there. Thank you, but I have no plans to leave at the moment, especially no illegal plans. When is the train scheduled to arrive? So, now, the Olgemski guy wanna skip town, and he extends this offer to us, which gives us another opportunity in leaving the town before shit hits the fan. Well, actually, shit had already hit the fan, but you know what I mean. Thank you, but I have no plans to leave at the moment, especially no illegal plans. Yeah, I'll stay in the village because I want to see all the days play out. Pity. I wanted to ask a favor of you in return, but I will do that later. I want you to get to know your new allies better. The Kanes and the Saburovs. Otherwise, it will be less dramatic. We will have an opportunity to come to an agreement. I have no desire to do business with you. Boris Vlad. I don't know how to. It's an U, but Boris Vlad. I don't know. Means something like evil Vlad or fat Vlad. I don't know. We will have an opportunity to come to an agreement. No desire to do business with you. As I've already informed you, the conflict. My hypothesis was true. However, two-faced the powers that be may be, the information was correct. There's an outbreak of highly contagious disease in town. Georgi, Kane, and Vlad Olgemski are the head of the ruling families. They will need to be notified before anything else, and then I can take up my duties. Vlad Olgemski agreed to delegate his authority to the head of the Sabur family. So next to the Kanes then. It's 1 PM already. Feel like I've wasted time. Maybe missed out on some opportunities, I don't know, it's stressing me. Just the thought of it stresses me a bit. Also, I've got, can also make the announcement now, since since we are here already. I've got a very, very generous donation this morning, and I will buy myself a webcam with that donation, so sometime this week, I don't know when, as soon as PayPal clears the donation, I will buy myself a webcam, and sometimes this week there will be a face reveal. Face reveal. And, I think it makes the stream more interesting to see the facial expression of the stream as well, so yeah. Why is there always a pop-up in the upper left?
Who in this town can replace Simon? There's no one. The brain was removed from its head, the heart from its chest.
Yeah, That's why I'm so happy about the donation, because I wanted to buy a webcam like at the end of the month in 2 weeks, but now I can do this way earlier than I had anticipated, so well, it's great. I feel guilty for having misled you, dear Bachelor. Forgive this old man. I thought your ignorance of our local affairs would mystically skew the circumstances in your favor. Forgive me if I was wrong. There is no unexpected news to be heard, is there? No, the disease is spreading around the town already. It is necessary that we urgently appoint mid-level executives. Get all the doctors and hospitals attendants. Let Zaburov take care of that. After all, he was the one to demand emergency powers from us, which were granted. I've already sent all of my men to assist him, as well as an appreciable amount of money to further his administrative activities. We don't have any doctors or hospital attendants. The only man that knows something about medicine is currently examining my brother's body. It is strange there has been no news from him so far. We need to send someone after him. And what about you? What are you going to do? We will fight until the very end. I will personally persecute those who would dare describe this disease as some kind of preordained divine retribution. I will attack anyone who would say Simon got what he deserved. Finally, I will not allow anyone to say what Simon has built by ceaseless labor is subject to inevitable destruction. Retribution for what? Is it really inevitable? So this omnipresent fatalism is in your nature too. Sooner or later, the one who dares challenge the mechanics of nature will pay the price. But this is not something we'd want to believe, is it? This is a conclusion drawn by people who tend to mistake their exhaustion for wisdom. However, even an echo would sometimes grow to become deafening noise. If people keep saying we're doomed, they might well bring about our extinction. What now, Judge? I would never draw a conclusion like this. That would bring my whole life work to naught. We're not that different from each other, dear Bachelor. I'm grateful for everything you've done for us. I appreciate the risk you took to help us, and I am much obliged for the disheartening conclusion you have reached. No matter what you're going to do, you can count on our full support. The reward we have promised you will be duly delivered, Victor. Victor will make all the necessary arrangements. Thank you, Judge. I must take my leave now. I won't leave you on your own in this battle, Georgi. We have a common foe, and we will fight this foe together. Yes, this will do. So we're walking over to Victor now, because we are getting a payment for finding out who the murderer was, which is great. Let's see what our due credit is then. Here he is.
He's buzzing in my ears.
Can I help you? You wanted me to find a murderer for you? I have, but no one would listen to me. Yes, Georgi is beside himself. However, I don't have the power to defy his orders. He is the eldest in the family. I'm doing everything I can to make him face the terrible truth. Simon wasn't immortal, but that neither entitles nor compels us to despair. What can I do for you? Before you leave this place, please save as many people as you can. I will reward you for every life you save. If only I could, I would get myself tools and medicine and walk around the town curing the infected. I'll do everything I can. I've said this many times. Alright, anyway, how does one leave this place? I'm not talking about myself, just asking about the available means. Well, sounds suspicious if I'm asking like that. Asking for a friend, not for myself, of course. No, I'll do everything. But that wasn't all. Can I help you? Oh, judging by how your family's acting, you can't. Yes, I'm going to need your help soon. What?
What?
What? Yes, what? I'm asking what myself. Oh, we got an invitation. Lara Revert's invitation. I have heard of your discovery. I believe in you. Because of this, I need to make some urgent household arrangements. Please come to the shelter as soon as possible. The prices are rising by the hour. We need to hurry. Yours, LR. Alright. The Georgi Kane has agreed to delegate his authority to the head of the Saburov family. They are in concordance with one another. Not a moment too soon. I can go back to Alexander now, for I still have to present my official papers to him and discuss my further authority. I am bound by the power of my word. Whichever shape the enemy assumes, the substance of our confrontation remains the same. Yes, open conflict. So, since she's way closer than the Saburov guy, we go to Lara Ravel first and listen to what she has to say to us. I'm interested, quite interested. So much stuff happening at once now, like the discovery of the disease, people trying to flee the town already, and the town being closed off because of that. If one would think that all this what's happening here is mirroring reality right now, like, yeah. And it's also great that there is actually the butcher shop, because I'm close to starvation, as you can see in the upper right corner. So I need some supplies here. Some eateries. More eateries. 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 Give me eatery. Yeah, here. Give me all your eatery for free. Free. Oh, maybe I get some nuts as well, because the children in town love the nuts. So, yeah. Get this, and yeah, get this, and the clock. So next I'm getting something to eat. A lemon, citrus medica. Cracker. Yeah, always go for cracker. Wait, what? Yeah, crackers are good. Some meat. Some nuts. Milk's also very affordable at the moment. I think I also can sell... What's this? Razors. Yeah, don't sell them. They're not even worth it. Yeah, I think it's alright. I don't need more. So let's just pay the man and be off on ways. So I'm eating a bit because I'm close to starvation, like I said before. Eat some meat. Drink some milk. Eat some more meat. Eat some crackers. Can I take this with me? Like, there are crackers lying about. Give them to me, game. Now, please. I'll need them. What? What? What was that? Why wasn't he breathing? And why is my vision so blurry all of a sudden? Am I being sick already? Infection is low, so... That was scary. Alright. Yeah. Without further ado, I'm going to Lara Ravel's shelter because it's down the street. She's living in there. Also, I really like how this game plays with analogies. For example, every hour, each hour, there's this
Let me
bell
tell you
toll.
about virtue.
Yeah, fuck off. I want to explain my thoughts here. Each hour, each full hour, there's this bell toll, and it sounds like a dev's bell toll, like announcing someone has died and stuff like that. I think that is intended for the game.
Who will take on the responsibility for us?
There's a panic everywhere, right? The prices are rising by the hour, not to mention that we haven't received any provisions for several months. The shops are empty, the people are eager to buy anything at exorbitant prices. Everyone is trying to prepare themselves for the epidemic. I can't believe my ears. Someone has admitted that I'm right. Yes, it's absolutely absurd. Now is not the time to being an asshole. Yes, it's absolutely absurd. I think the prices have gone up threefold. We need to buy emergency rations, a lot of them. It will be a challenge even today, but I fear that tomorrow it will simply become unfeasible. How much do you need? We need a lot. I want at least 12 people to be able to survive for a month in the houses. That will become a shelter, with minimal expenses of course. My friends and those who helped me set the place up will be accepted in. And what did you do to make that happen? I've collected all the money I could find. I've sent couriers on a shopping mission, trying to find the best prices. Now I need to collect the most important donations. From the Kanes and the Ogimskis. Yulia agreed to make a donation too. I'm going to see them now, and then I'll join this crazy shop rush. You're not going anywhere. It's a general rule. Lara, those who stay in survive. Those who go around shopping die. Get it? Say people, get it? Those who go around shopping die. I do, but I'm used to doing everything myself, and I don't really have a choice right now. I will make the purchases. I have to do a lot of walking today anyway. Tell me what you need. Still, you shouldn't risk your life unnecessarily. Better rely on your couriers. Yeah, give me the money. I need to collect Vlad the Youngest, Julius and Maria Kindness donations. Tell them that you are acting on my behalf. Then you'll need to find the best prices and buy as much bread, smoked meat and fish as possible. Only the products that don't go bad quickly. You'll need to take it all to the House of the Living. I'll show you where it is. Is that what you're calling the future shelter? Lovely name. Thank you, and forgive me for burdening you with time-consuming and mundane errands. But one day a lot of people will be very thankful that we've managed to take care of the vital issues beforehand. Yeah, do you also need some toilet paper? Mayhap. Because I think pandemics and epidemics are very infamous for toilet paper shortages. This work is neither very time consuming nor mundane, and is definitely more than a mere errand. It's a very important mission. I don't. So I have to run. I might have burdened myself with more work than I actually need, but it's a side quest, I guess. Yeah. Other tasks. My second side quest for the day. The House of the Living. So now I have to collect money. Let's go to Julia first, because she's like up there. Just need to walk up to her. It's just so weird. This game started so slow, and it showed you the ropes, it showed you how the word works in this game and stuff like that, and now on the second day it's like, yeah, now you need to figure out stuff yourself, bucko. And everything happens so fast, like you wouldn't believe it. and it will get worse each day. So this is only the beginning.
Yes.
What's going on in town? I wish I could go out and see for myself. I've come on Laravel's request. Oh, too, she did say that she needed to buy some provisions, stock up on drinking water and whatnot. Some couriers have offered their services to me already. And then there was this profiteering peddler who visited yesterday. The mind boggles, just to think that all this hullabaloo was caused by the death of one single man. There is an epidemic hazard. The disease we're about to face is likely to be more terrible than plague, Julia. One man's death has nothing to do with it. You amaze me, Bachelor. Did you not make fun of the ship Nag rumors yesterday? Mind you, there was some factual basis for all the hearsay. A lot of people don't have the faintest idea of what kinds of life may be found deep in the steppe. They don't even know what kind of people live there, what kind of food they eat, what kind of effigies they make out of clay. Neither do you, to be fair. Still, you don't hesitate a moment to accept the rumor of an epidemic as veritable truth. As is the concept of the disease that much more familiar to you than that of a man-eating abomination made of clay? Yeah, but we've seen it firsthand, like people having rot on their bodies, like if this man-eating abomination made of clay would be real, why would it make people go rot and blind and act like zombies? Like that makes no sense, lady. Please. It's simply because my head is screwed on right, damn it. Do you trust Ruben's opinion? No, all I did was sensibly evaluate the probability of both versions. Let us get back to more pressing matters then. Here, take the money. I'm not so eager to give everything I have to alleviate the outbreak, because I've yet to see any proof that the outbreak is real. But I'm well aware of the reality of Lara's drastic circumstances. I would embrace the opportunity, however slim. Hopefully, at least part of the money will be used for purposes other than this shelter she has conceived of. And this is exactly the kind of blindness that kills people during emergencies. Thank you for the donation. Yes, tell them. Give me 3,000. I will. So, knowing this game now, I think I can spend all the money for myself, being a greedy bastard, and then tell Lara and her shelter to fuck off. I think that's what I could do as a choice in this matter. Being a selfish, greedy bastard. But we try to save the people here, so this means we have to deliver the donations to the right people to make them survive. So in the future, when I try the other characters, I might be I might be prone to do a more selfish run. So next to the Olgimskis, let me check the quest log again. House of the Living. So we need Vlad the Younger, Maria Kaina. Okay, Vlad the Younger. He was living. This is Aspetis Hospice. I think, yeah, this is the place where Vlad the Younger lives. So next stop will be south then. Yeah, and then I will go around town to the different butcher shops and get as much food as possible for the shelter. And it's nearly 3 PM. Might be wasting my time here. I might have wasted so many opportunities too. So weird, really weird. And also, it's strange how different the music hits in this game depending on the situation that you are currently in. So the day before that, like on the first day, it's more like a murder mystery. Find out who killed this man or what killed this man, and do all the find out other eerie stuffs. Now that you know that there's an epidemic around town, and you walk around town and see all that stuff happening in the background, it hits so different. The music, the same music from the first day, hits so different on the second day. Yeah, I have 2 quests going on actually, Path, so far, if there's no more. But the 2 quests are that I have to find a way out of the city and, well, find foodstuffs for the shelter. That's all I have at the moment. So, let's collect.
Simon died on his own. That much is certain.
The main quest involves that I return to the Saburovs, to Alexander Saburov, and tell him that the others have given him all the emergency powers. That's my next step in the quest anyway. We'll have to figure out how to keep on living. I've come at Lava Revel's behest. Yes, I remember the arrangement. Here's what I can personally donate. It's a pity I can't extort a nicer sum from my father. Can he be convinced somehow? It's no use even trying. Really, why? He has his own opinion on the matter. I think he accepts that you might be right. He accepts it, but he won't admit it. See the difference? Obviously getting solid proof is disadvantageous to him for some reason, not to mention that it would immediately cause him expenses. I can see the difference, but I don't understand the game he's playing. I'm not going to discuss that. I can only sympathize with you and advise you against disturbing my father with this question. I don't like this. Yeah, but we got some money out of it, so it shouldn't be too bad. So next stop is Maria Cana. Like I said, everything hits so different starting with the second day. What was just eerie on the first day is now filled with sense of dread. Yeah, that's how I would describe it. I don't think they refill the dumpsters, or do they? Like, do people throw stuff into dumpsters I've already emptied? Well, yeah, they do, because I remember emptying those on many occasions. See the question as non-existent. So next stop is the Canis household. She's living on the other side of the premises in this house.
I think I'm having fever heat.
You're giving me a stony stare. Is something wrong? Are you disappointed? Tell me, Maria, do you have any influence on Peter Starmartine? He has a greater influence on me. What do you ask? I want to persuade Brother Starmartine to leave for the capital, but Peter doesn't want to. How can I convince him? You want to take the Starmartines away from him, and you're asking me to help. You are obviously out of your mind. Who do you think I am? Oh, I see. You're laughing at me, but I'm too anxious now to smile at a good joke. What's wrong with them leaving? They thought they were free people and had a right to do as they please. Don't even think about it. If they try to leave secretly, they will regret it. Andre will be the first to. The great architects who once chose this town as their creative laboratory will not leave it at a time like this. Tell them both if they do not wish to drink the cup of Nina Kana's daughter's wrath, they will sit quietly at home, both of them. Whoa. Alright, we furthered the step of the leaving side quest, the fleeing side quest. Good. Lara wanted me to meet you to collect the donations for the House of the Living. I prohibited her from going outside, and I strongly advise you against doing so. Yes, I'm giving her my personal savings. I tried to persuade my father to spare some money from the family funds, but they still refuse to believe in the outbreak. That is just the family line at the moment. Then why do you believe me? Me? I'm just not questioning anything. I'm not allowed to. If you want to know why I decided to give Lara my savings, I'll tell you this. That is because I'm compelled to. By the way, have you found the proof you were looking for? Unfortunately, I have. Tell my father about it as soon as possible. If it isn't too late, tell him that I ordered to donate some money to Captain Ravel's daughter for the foundation of a shelter. He won't refuse. He will probably offer to donate some himself. I was planning to speak to your father in any case. Aha. Interesting. Yeah, let's go to the older. So this house, other side, again.
Who in this town can replace Simon?
Do we still have a shred of hope? There's always some hope. Wait.
I feel.
Might be the wrong kinda. Yeah. Let's talk to Victor. Like that, he always gets out of his chair. Oh, Victor's the father, not Georgi. Can I help you? Lara Ravel's trying to set up a shelter where people could hide from the disease. She needs money. Your daughter has asked you to help. Is that so? So they canny bound up preparing for the epidemic already. Lara Ravel, she's the executed captain's daughter, isn't she? I don't know. Indeed, and Lara is a generous and selfless girl with a tragic fate. I will support her, of course. I'll send her some money tomorrow. I have come here at her behest. I'm afraid that every minute counts in the situation we found ourselves in. The shops are running out of food as we speak. We must urgently buy a little that's left. Prices are growing rapidly. I see. Right now I can only give you some of the little we have left. Our family's funds are exhausted. I regret it, but that is directly related to my brother Simon's examination and burial. Thank you. So he's given us 5,000. Great. So next stop are the food peddlers. God damn it, and the map doesn't show you which of those beige buildings are the ones that sell food. I know that this one sells I know that this one here sells, but I was there already, so they might not have anything in stock. But there are still those here and those here. So, weird. Exhaustion's rising to dangerous levels. What am I gonna do next? Oh, it didn't work out. It was silly to let it out. Oh, so I scuffed the quest. I failed the quest now because I told her about it, so yeah. Lara reads too much classic literature. She wants to create a shelter where her friends and intimates will be safe while the outbreaks see things through the town. Vlada Younger, Maria Kana, and Julia Liurchiva are willing to provide a whole wherewithal to buy all the necessary provisions. But it comes down to me to source them. I need to buy several loaves of bread, a few bundles of dried fish, and some legs of smoked meat. Yeah. Yeah, let's go into the second district and skim through it for a bit. I'll need to go to Alexander Saburov anyway, so... The best thing we can do at the moment is just continue with the main quest. Because I can be asked to run around town to find some food shops. Even if it means failing this quest. I mean, in the end I still have the money for myself, so it's not all lost. Let's go over to the third district as fast as possible. Yeah. Hey Vats, how's your day going on? Hey, or rather your evening, since you're way past my time. Yeah, how's your evening going, mate? Yeah. Let's go to Alexander. Talk to him about the next steps. This might be the fastest route to him, yes. I need to keep an eye on my exhaustion. I might... should return to Eva and have some shut eyes. Well, sounds boring enough, I guess. Yeah. So you've decided to bless me with your attention then in your boring evening. I'll thank you very much. yeah, just pick stuff up and keep exhaustion in mind. Yeah, I mean, you're always permitted to lurk. Just be here and lurk a bit in chat. You don't have to actively interact with everyone here or with me particular. Just open up the stream, kick back a bit, and then zone out. That's what I can offer to you at least. So let's get ourselves some emergency powers then. That sounds very weird coming from my German mouth. That whole bit about emergency powers. Please, history nuts, ignore it. I didn't say anything.
Without the mistresses, the ruler's struggle for power will turn into a military confrontation. But Katerina? No, wrong.
That buzz cut. I have received express messages from Kane and Olgimsky. No one will dare interfere with my choices now. No one will dare interfere with my choices now. Are we having like... I mean, I remember someone telling me at the first day that we have the power to remove one of the 3 ruling families. Because one of them is one too many. And this guy is already acting like Adolf back in 1928 when he rose to power. No one will dare interfere with my choices now. So he might have planned a coup here. We are declaring quarantine. We create an anti-epidemic operational headquarters. I plan to assign ourselves to be its supervisors. Myself because it is my duty, you because that will be fair. We must fight shoulder to shoulder, do you agree? It is my direct duty now as well. I need unrestricted authority, access to all districts, and a personal firearm. You will declare quarantine as soon as the train with me on board disappears in the distance. Yes, give me some personal firearm, please. Yes, take it. From now on, infected districts will be blocked off. No one will leave the town until the situation is resolved. You will be allowed access to any and all areas of the town, of course. Neither Kane nor Gimsky will have any right to stop you. You will have to provide the population with clear instructions. Be careful about it. It's not my place to mentor you, though. How are you planning to block the districts off? I will recruit volunteers. We will pick trustworthy ones. People of good standing, family men with good reputations. I will grant them the widest range of authority. They will thwart any violence or looting. They will also stop any attempts to use arms. Where and when can I be armed? Here, take good care of it. Firearms are rare in this town. If you need a gun, your best bet would be looking for it on the black market. Some townsfolk may keep makeshift, outdated or prohibited guns. I'm sure that those who do will want to use them sooner or later. That is how we'll find them, but I have almost none at hand. That is truly regrettable. Thank you for this anyway. I have no idea how you plan to stop a frenzied mob without weapons. Oh yes, the American way. Just shoot at it and all problems will be gone. In smoke and sound. Do what you think is apt. I only ask 2 things of you. First of all, take good care of yourself. Drink, eat, sleep. Be careful. I'm afraid many will take advantage of the situation to either settle old accounts or fulfill their hidden agendas. Secondly, spare those lives that can be spared. Thank you for the advice, although I must admit it's rather useless given the situations. So this is also done and all is good. For the time being, the power struggle between the ruling families has ceased. They have appointed Alexander Saburov as governor and granted him full civil and judicial control over the town. As such, he has declared a state of emergency. They will quarantine the town, and now everyone is looking to me to suggest a further course of action. So this is the conclusion to the quest of the second day, so I can wholly concentrate on the side quest now. I don't really know why I'm a bachelor. It's just the title of the guy we are playing. We are the Bachelor of Medicine, so this is his title given after uni, so he's the Bachelor of Medicine, and he created a whole new field of medicine, which is wholly focused on death and the inevitability of death and yeah, stuff like that. And then there's also the Changeling, and I don't know why she's called a Changeling. I only know Changelings to be like, people that change appearances and stuff like that. And then there's the Haruspecs, but I don't know what a Haruspecs really is. Never heard it before. So, where am I going next? I will talk to Andrei Starmartin, because he's like right around the corner here. Yeah, he's right around the corner. So in here. Or was it the other side? Or was this building? Stupid. Also, look, I have a scalpel that qualifies me automatically to be a Bachelor of Medicine. Because I have a scalpel. See? Everything makes sense. I wouldn't carry around a scalpel if I wouldn't be a Bachelor of Medicine, would I? Could I? I'm not sure. Haruspex is a person trained to practice a form of divination called haruspicy. The inspection of the entrails of sacrificed animals. Interesting. So he's like a soothsayer. Nice. Thanks for the heads up, Last Burning. Really appreciate it. Oh, that might not be appropriate for Twitch.
There's nothing to talk about. Why are you standing there like a dummy?
Peter doesn't believe me either. What's wrong with you people? How can I persuade him? And rightly so, take a look around. You should have seen what the crude sprawl looked like during the outbreak. The houses that Barak had locked up were literally in agony, their walls swollen with boils, their windows covered in scarlet mold. There were blisters everywhere. Blood mixed with ichor was flowing from the chimneys. That's how it was. Wait. Yeah, like I said, thanks for the heads up, Last Burning. Really appreciate it. So what I gathered from this is that the houses Thanks for the follow, Last Burning. Yes. Hope you're feeling well tonight, and welcome to the family. What I want to say is, yeah, what I've gathered so far is that the houses are like living beings or something like that, because all the people that are living inside the houses are also infecting the houses themselves. So the houses are also suffering from this outbreak, this disease. So, yeah. So the houses might be the extensions of the people that are living inside those houses, or something like that. Correct me if I might be on a totally wrong trail here, but that's what I've gathered so far. Because the houses are seem to show what the people, they reflect on the people that are living inside them. That's what I wanted to say. Words. Metaphors. No, I'm not being metaphoric. These are the facts. There was moaning and howling all over Earth. Moaning louder than the mourning siren at the works. The tormented were screaming so loudly glass would break in the windows. And it all happened over the course of several hours. And that is what the sandpest is. So knock your bullshit off. Okay, what can persuade Peter? A convincing discovery supporting your theory could help. That outbreak has left a dreary impression on Peter. He's been heavily into Twyrine since then. But there's no sand plague in town, so poor you. Tell Eva that the plan fell through because of Peter. Perhaps that will comfort her. I'll look for this discovery of yours. Well, we found the discovery. That key the sick person gave us earlier might be the same thing that might convince Peter of the existence of this outbreak. Where was Peter's house again? I think it was... Yes, it was up here. So let's talk again to Peter, show him the key the woman gave us earlier, and then let's see how this will play out. And I don't think I will finish this buy us groceries, this fetch quest we've got earlier. I'll just keep the money. Let the people call me a greedy bastard, but I'll rather keep the money. I know it might and will reflect negatively on me in my reputation, but I have to do anything I can to survive. So, yeah. That fucking face, it gets me every time.
What if he can mix herbs? Fancy that. A new brew can come out of this. A new, you know, huh?
Yeah, he's a daring dude. I can't shrug away the feeling that someone's scratching in the windows sill. Everyone's after female figure. What is this? The vestiges of matriarchy, the snake mother, the abyss, yada yada. Actually, an unusual girl's been walking around our town lately. Did you know? They say she can work miracles with her bare hands. If I happen to meet her, I'll test her miraculous capabilities. She can probably ease my headache, right? One more paranormalist. The concentration of anomalies on such a small piece of land is beyond my comprehension. What else can the girl do? She heals the sick and incapacitated. Perhaps she's a healer, perhaps a saint, and perhaps she's just a fraud. I like to believe she's a saint. The world around us is rather low in miracles. Yeah, it keeps us all sane, I guess. She's a fraud for sure. Things like this happen, but science is unable to explain them. Yeah, that's my general stance on this.
I fear everything, old
You
boy.
seem to be depressed too. The dream mistresses are silent. This is both sad and strange. Quiet. Sad and strange. Even Lady Katerina won't bestow her poisonous psalms upon us. Tell me about the dream mistresses, Peter. Your people have a lifestyle quite unlike any other. Mistresses used to have some inexplicable magnetic motherly power over us. Katerina's problem is that she's a turncoat. You can't just stop in your tracks between the ridge and the abyss. You have to either climb or fall. Falling is easy, climbing is commendable. What do you mean? Nothing, really. She's a false mistress. That is what bothers me. She doesn't have the right to see things. Seriously, my Tririne daydreams are better suited to change our life, because I am at least honest with myself and true to my conscience. I've never betrayed anyone. All my life I've only been doing the things that I believe to be true creative work. Change? I thought the clairvoyancy the inevitable. We don't have clairvoyance any longer. We are orphans, blind puppies in the darkness. Yeah. Never mind, have a drink. So that concludes that, I guess. Am I infected already? Like he has those random fits, or is it exhaustion? Like is exhaustion showing up now? Because it didn't on the first day, and I was like on max exhaustion. Oh, always jumping in my chair. So, today's quest, let's run. It didn't work out, so I think I'm turning in circles right now. Peter isn't showing any signs of. I couldn't show him the key the sick woman gave me. Maybe because I already gave it to Alexander and he now has it. And I can show it to Peter. But yeah, I have to continue on, even though if it means I have failed this quest. So I'm returning to Eva to get some sleep, I guess, because either my character's very tired and starts yawning all of a sudden, or he really has infected himself by coming into close contact with those sick women. But really interesting so far. Stuff is happening and people are showing their true colors. One after the other. So every time my character had those what was it? Yeah, immunity is at a half. Every time my character was talking to someone who is sick, his immunity started to dwindle, and that's when he has those breathing fits. So Peter has the plague for sure, and I don't remember where he also started to yawn. Should I take another alpha pill now, or should I ignore it for now, Porf? What's your opinion? You don't seem to have any signs of infection. Yeah, they say the kids are always the ones that survive those outbreaks. It's always the kids that somehow survive in the end. Alright, I'll ignore it for now. So, let's go to bed. Wait till 12 a.m. because there will be the next theater. And other than that, I don't know what to do, seriously. Maybe some more dumpster diving. Maybe find some eatery shops. I think I have walked, yeah, I need to walk this direction. Really, really good. This game is challenging and I love it.
They say he has donned the garb of his murdered father.
My heart is beating so heavily, it's about to jump out. Andre has agreed, but he won't leave without Peter, and Peter doesn't want to go anywhere. I'll try to persuade him, but I don't think I'll succeed. Maria would do much better, though. Do you think she may agree to help? Is there no other way? I don't think I should discuss our escape with Maria Kana. Why? Or is she... no, okay. Do you have any real proof of the forthcoming outbreak? I do. There's no other way. Talk to Maria. She's Nina's heir. The twins won't listen to anyone else but her. Peter is so unpredictable, but Maria knows how to clench his heart. One word from her will be enough for Peter to change his mind. I'll try. Yeah, but that's what I did. That's what I've already tried. Like, she told us that she won't let those two go. But sure, let's go to her again and get the same retort. If the quest says we need to go again to Maria, then we go to Maria. Even though I was already there, like I said. Weird. But sure. Not much else to do at the moment. Finish the main quest for this day. But yeah, this game really feels like a more refined version of Majora's Mask without the time travel bullshit going on. Always the clock working against you. Time is this game's biggest enemy is time itself.
I think I'm having fever heat.
You're giving me a stony stare. Is something wrong? Are you disappointed? Your stare's no velvet either. Yeah, the thoughts are myself. Yeah, I already talked to her. It didn't work out. Just, I think it just crossed out quest steps I didn't take. So yeah. So what to do? I need to find. Well, let me go to the clothier and look what he has to sell. Disposable gloves. Decrease the chance of accidental infection, especially when handling infected bodies. It is recommended to change gloves regularly. Cannot be sterilized. Nah, don't think so, mate. No gloves. Besides, I have my own gloves. Wait, I didn't have them equipped from the start? What? Like gloves made for synthetic material that serves as a good repellent, protect the hands from contact with infected surfaces, and moderately against burns and grazing stabs. Alright. So I had a pair of gloves ready at all times, but I didn't wear them. Interesting. Yeah, let's cross the river again and find some shops and dumpsters. Dumpster diving is very important in this game. So also this game stat management is really, really grating, because I've eaten like some few hours ago in game time, and he's already starting to feel hungry again. Like, I might have eaten the equivalent of a full course meal, and he starts to get hungry again a few hours after that. Boy, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with your metabolism? Let's check the butcher shop. Big. Yeah, let's get some bread and smoked fish and lemon. Get everything. Get those. And oh, Schmauder really sells for so much. Huh. 14k for one Schmauder. Nice. Yeah, but not much else to sell, I guess. Yeah. I will leave it at that. I will leave it at that. And then I'll need to look at the other shops in town, because for some reason the developers didn't saw it necessary to actually mark the buildings which are selling food or clothing or apothecary stuff. I like that. You mean of the Schmauder's path? Yeah, that makes I think that's what making them so valuable. I mean, that's the only thing you can really do, learning those stores by heart. Oh, there's another butcher shop. Like, they are sharing the same district. Nice. I always call it butcher shop, but I know it's not really a butcher shop. Dry meat. Meat! Give me. Give me foodstuffs. Pretty sure a few more days and you'll be able to navigate blindfolded. Yes. Also, I haven't really checked yesterday, but does chat show up on screen, like on the live screen? Nice. Because I thought it would be nice for people actually to see to what I'm responding. Like for when they're watching when they are watching the VOD, they know whom I'm responding to. Instead of thinking I might have talked to myself there. I mean, they still can see chat, but on YouTube they might not be able to see chat. You know. Oh. Yeah, that's what I remember them telling me about. They have this weird Twire season going on in September, and Twire fucks with your metabolism and your body in general. If, yeah, something like that. So she wants 3 bread, 3 dried fish, and 3 smoked meat. Smoked meat every day. I'm sorry, had to. But I can eat one of them, and I can eat a citrus, and we got 3 bread and smoked meat. Wait, she didn't want any dried meat, so I can keep the meat. Yeah, she wants smoked meat. I'm really thankful that you're here, Lost Burning, because another second or third knowledgeable person in this about this game really should help me coming around here. And yeah, thanks for all your useful insights here. Like I said to Pav the other day, I'm really having a blast with this game. That's why I'm playing this mostly. Like, I started on Friday, and like I said, I'm having a blast with this game, and I'm not stopping until I've finished. And I also want to play the second game. So if you haven't. You might have, but if you haven't seen the second game, you can do so here in the future. And yeah, help is always welcome. I'm happy about it. So, checking southern middle district a bit. It's just a bit concerning knowing that what I've heard so far is all the garbage cans and dumpsters have all the treasures. But when you come across them, not all of them are really filled with stuff. It's a bit disheartening. But might also be just me checking the same dumpsters and garbage cans many times over. So, actually, since we're here, we might be able to extort some money from the older Vlad. Because I know that the younger Vlad, the son, told us that we shouldn't, but I'm actually interested in doing so. Now I might also save the game, because this is one of the most important lessons I've made in this game. Fucking hell, he's also infected.
What?
Okay, he can't tell us anything. Really need to go to sleep. I can't go on much longer. It's 8. So yeah, just wrapping up stuff. I might actually be selfish here and keep the food I've bought. Huh. Apothecary. Nah. Which might damage our reputation, but that's something that you have to cope with in times like these. Not everyone will be your best friend during those times. And you can be friends with anyone and with everyone. Not even in normal times. There will always be people you're disagreeing with. And those people might have a problem with that. So you'll never be able to become friends. Which is sad. But that's how reality works. Yeah, life lessons with Halgrim. Who would have thought? Life's a cruel mistress, is all I'm saying. But she can also be very generous. Yeah, let's go to Eva's, get some sleep, then go to the theater and conclude the day. Yeah, and I'm actually asking on my third Pathologic stream, but seeing as nobody has complained so far, I just may ask for, out of interest, how's in-game sound coming along? Like, do you think I should crank in-game sound a bit up for you, or is it perfect? Because of all the atmosphere and the music. So over there is Eva's house, so we can get some sleep, which is very important. Sleep. I love sleep. Sleep is one of the best things that a human needs, in my opinion. Well.
They say he has donned.
Yeah. So, would have fucked up the flea quest. Let's sleep some 4 hours. No, 3 hours. Yeah. Will do then. Give me a sec here. Is this better or too loud now? Yeah, but if escape quest is failed because I went to Maria and asked her about how we could handle Peter, and she told us that she. Where was I? She told us that she doesn't want the twins to leave the town, the brothers. Yeah, but it's not too loud. I hope. had it originally on minus 60.5 dB, and now I've raised it up to 12.5 dB.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
So none of my friends have died so far. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really sure, because I know there are 3 storylines in this game, and I actually thought about doing all 3, like finishing the Bachelor story, and then do the Haruspex story, and after that maybe the Changeling. Since I don't know if the second game gets the Changeling, I know Nice, Paul, thank you. Well, since I don't know if the game of if the second game gets the Changeling expansion, the only thing I know is that they are working on the Bachelor right now for the second game, but not more is known. So I don't really know what I've planned. So it might be clearer for me after I finish the Bachelor story in the first game. So keep looking forward to it. Where am I walking exactly? Like, I'm wasting time. Why did I walk past the theater? As soon as I start mumbling around, I'll forget my current objective, which is the theater. Yeah. I think the water already started to dry up in those wells. Like, the pumps don't give out any water, and the only source of water is the barrels now. I think the water has started to dry up. I now know what you mean by telling me that water is very precious in this game, and that I should stock up on it as soon as possible.
The rulers had to accept something was wrong. The terrifying discoveries have convinced them. One of them managed to curb the family feud.
Bad news. The governor will abuse his power, and the rest won't let him get away with this.
That's what I
changed.
That's what I was thinking.
Was placed in quarantine. From now on, the infected districts will be locked down, and no one will be able to leave until the situation is resolved.
Well, it won't be. They won't figure it out.
That's what I was thinking, actually. The governor will abuse his emergency powers. I mean, judging by the way he was talking about it, it was a given that he wanted those powers. So he's pulling a Hitler on us. Fucking great. Yeah.
A man would rather say evil of himself than say nothing.
Yeah, it's not a good time to talk how important the matter. Nothing important, I'm just doing the rounds. Huh? The same dialogue I had with the with Rubin. Yeah, let's go back and do stuff. Robot tourniquet facilitates health recovery after traumatic injury. Stops bleeding, immobilized tissue. Yeah, let's use it. My health is really low. Eat something. Oh, bread really stills hunger. Yeah, I think this should be enough for now. Yeah, let's go back sleep and do a bit of the third day now. Coming back to your question, Last Burning. Since you've asked, what is your recommendation? Playing through all the other stories in the first game first, and then jump to the second game, or jump to the second game after the Bachelor story in the first game? What's your recommendation here? Oh. Well, what did I say earlier? Saving the game is key. Getting hit by a stray knife wasn't my intention. I'm not talking to him. Fucking hell. Wait, do I still have the stuff I bought? Yes, great. So all I was missing was just return to Eva. Without further ado. Alright, if that's what you're saying, might as well do that. Does the Haruspex's storyline play out the same way as it did in the first game? Or let's say, since I've heard earlier that it's more similar to the first game, does it play similarly and not the same way? Like, you know what I mean, I guess. So sleep, then go to the theater, and then we're back on track. Nice. Alright, so I don't miss anything. If I'm not playing his story in the first game before the second game. Yes, I will. Then I will jump to the second game after I finish The Bachelor. And I think as soon as they release The Bachelor for the second game, I will replay as The Bachelor in the second game. Because why not? And yeah. Thanks for your insights here. It really helps me. What does infection and immunity say? Yeah, still can ignore it. Save the game. Yeah. So back to the theater and let's watch the same thing twice. And hope that we are not getting a third a 3 times the charm situation here, which I had last time. Like, on my first day on Friday, I had to redo the entire theater section in the late evening like 3 times in a row. Yeah, true, Paul. So what I'm gonna do is, and it might be the best idea, playing as the Haruspecs in the second game. Do the Haruspecs, maybe do the Haruspecs in the first game off screen, because it might be, well, it might be more of the same, but in a more dated variant. And then do the changeling in the first game on screen, like on stream. Yeah. I mean, I thought so myself the same, but I also was had the idea that it might be better for me to fully enjoy the second game. Well, from what is finished so far, to play the first game before the second game, to fully appreciate what they did in the second game. I'll shank whoever loses, whoever wins. I'll wait for... Fucking... I might be...
The day is over.
Stop talking, I'm fighting.
Allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
What? Why? They are looting them, like, as soon as they topple over, they are looting them, which is rubbish. And I'm nearly dead, great. What have I done to myself? I might be taking some morphine to heal before I go to sleep. Can I skip this? No, I can't. Well, we have seen this earlier, so they need to be quiet here.
News. The governor will abuse his power, and the rest won't let him get away with this. Nothing's changed.
The town
But yeah, like I said, doing the Haruspecs in the second game.
will be locked down, and no one will be able to leave until the situation is resolved.
But I don't skip theater.
It won't be. They won't figure it out.
Oh, you mean like, yeah, because we've seen it already, Porf. I know it's great, but it's time consuming as well. Thank you. Guy won't talk to me anyway. What I want to say is, well, Too Long Didn't Read version is finishing Bachelor in the first game, doing Haruspecs in the second game, doing Haruspecs, maybe doing Haruspecs off screen in the first game, or do another Haruspecs run in the first game. Yeah, do Haruspecs in the first game after the second game, and then do Changeling in the first game. Yeah, sounds like a good plan. But I might be, there might be a break between... Yeah, I died. like, oh, you didn't see it. Yeah, I was out of the theater. I haven't actually activated the F counter. Oh yeah, we forgot about it entirely. Like, I died like 4 or 5 times already in this game. Well. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's what exactly happened to me last time. Those flying knives. Wait, Puff, I have to start it up. Give me a break here. Give me a break. Give me a second. Yeah. Actually, break time is actually a good call here. Let's have a quick break, 10 minutes or so. I'll drink something, go to the toilet, and then yeah, and then we'll continue from there. So be right back then. Well, who's still there? Welcome back from the break. Let's continue without further ado. So I died a second time, and it was both times it was the same death. Some thug has thrown his knife at me, and I died because of that. Throwing knives at people is well, seems to be very deathly, dangerously. So yeah. Great way to die. Maybe the game is telling me something, or trying to at least. Yeah, that's pathologic life, I know. I know. The only thing we have to do is surviving the way back from the theater. And since you haven't seen the theater the first time around, I won't skip the theater this time. For yours true. For you only, from yours truly. Come on. Not so strong now? When your knife doesn't hit. Bucko. How does it feel now? How does it feel now? Huh? 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 Oh yeah, it's raid. It's raid time. Yeah, I won't do any longer, like, you know, it's the 4-hour mark at 8 PM server time. So 8 PM server time will be the end, and I don't think I will do much more. So I don't think you will miss much after you've left. Just wrapping things up a bit, not doing any story related stuff. Or maybe yes, but not much. I don't know yet. Haven't decided. Oh yeah, it hasn't started yet. It's still a few minutes short. Come on, make... Now I should have enough health.
The day is over. Your timely
So
efforts
after...
allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mind
Oh god, it's overlapping, I'm sorry.
Have convinced them. One of them managed to curb the family feud.
True,
Bad
true.
news. The governor will abuse his power, and the rest won't let him get away with this. Nothing's changed.
The town was placed in quarantine. From now on, the infected districts will be locked down, and no one will be able to leave until the situation is resolved.
Well, it won't be. They won't figure it out.
So this was the hero specs, this is the Bachelor, and this is the Changeling, right? Yeah. They're sitting in a sandpit with a bull skull jetting out of it. I've seen this sandbox lying around in the town somewhere. I don't remember where, but I've seen it before, but in a much smaller scale. So this reminds me, since they were sitting in the sandbox, this reminds me of that what the younger Olgimsky told me about what the kids found inside the sandbox, because they all had bloody hands after they were playing inside the sandbox. but there wasn't anything as soon as the parents checked on it. Might be something to do with that. Yeah, let's return to Eva's. I'm theory crafting here. I'm sorry for anyone who has experienced this game to the fullest already, but this theory crafting is part of the fun for me. Like trying to figure out what is wrong and what is right, and seeing if my theories come true or if they just machinations by the red herring. That game likes to throw me into my face sometimes, like the invisible cat. This is what I knew it. I knew it. Ah, fucking hell. Good thing I saved after the theater. It's so annoying. I can't dodge the knife. Because he walks slowly to the sides. Let's go the other way. The evening letter from the powers that be, day 2. To facilitate your assignment, we'll be sending a special train carrying medicines, sanitary equipment, and personnel. We expect the train to arrive in 4 days, so on the 6th day. The Inquisitor, allegedly Mark Kaminsky or Peter Croy, will travel separately. If the sanitary train reaches the town before the Inquisitor, the personnel and equipment therein will be yours to manage. The person in charge of the sanitary expedition will be duly instructed to collaborate. We hope that by the time you will have exhaustive information that's what the nature of the disease is. Alright. So, from a total nobody and stranger in this town to a second in command in just 2 days. An impressive track record, I'd say. Fuck off. I'll stab you. Give me all your monies. Yeah, my reputation doesn't seem to suffer too much from those killings. Great. Fucking asshole has ruined my day so many times now. Feel like playing Groundhog Day here. Failing until I succeed. But by that logic, nearly every game will be a version of Groundhog Day, so yeah. But we managed it. Finally, we can go to bed and start the 3rd day. Wait, maybe Eva has a new dialogue.
My bedroom is warmer than this place.
Is there something I can do for you? Right now my only desire is to light up candles, wash the suit of the day off, wrap myself in a bedsheet and get drunk until my mind goes blank. Will you get us a bottle of Twyrine? I'll do so if I find one. Do you want us to get drunk together? Who is us? If you thought I would drink Twyrine, you were mistaken. What a shame, then I'll have to drink either alone or with my gentle girlfriends. Meanwhile, I'll be working, Eva. Each minute of my work is a life saved. Several lives, perhaps. So she's trying to seduce us all the time, trying to keep us away from what we're trying to do here. Admirable, but no. Actually, I forgot something. I might miss some hours here, but that isn't. It all ends in less than 10 days. The morning of the third day has come. Died yesterday, 30 people, gone missing, 12 people, total death toll 90. Day 3 in which the Bachelor is offered to hunt the elusive enemy and evaluate the chances of necrosis. Oh yes, necrosis. Oh, I might have a gun to sell. Health is good, immunity is as well. Infection is rising. That's not good. Let's talk to Eva again.
There'll be no deaths while you're with us.
Alright, let's save the game. And start the third day properly. So what does the message say? A worrying message from Georgi Kane. Please visit me at the Crucible at your earliest convenience. Another misfortune has befallen us. And again it concerns the person whom you have traveled so far to see. I hope the woes of our family are still some importance to you. Alright. So what happened? Does the body start to decompose like any dead body? Or has he started to rise and walk the earth again as an undead? As unlikely as it sounds, but I'm expecting anything now in this game. So let's go to Georgi.
However brilliant an action, it should not be esteemed great unless the result of a great motive.
My dear doctor, misfortune is a regular guest in our family home. A new calamity has befallen us. Is Bahamut falling down on the earth inside the moon? What is it? The house in which Reuben lived and worked has been tainted by infectious mold and fallen prey to the looters. Our messengers searched every nook and cranny. Neither Reuben nor Simon's body are in the house. Some of the people that helped to undertake the search are paying a terrible price. They've contracted the sand pest. How would you explain the absence of the body? So, yeah, they were telling me, like, the day before that Reuben hasn't deemed himself to talk to any one of those people in the village, so yeah, we might have a problem on our hands. How would you explain the absence of the body? It appears that once the infection began to spread across the house, Master Reuben decided to remove the body. He must have taken it to some hidden location that he considered safe. However, since we still haven't heard from him, we can only infer that Ruben is dead. Let's hope that Ruben will get in touch soon. The body was stolen, perhaps. So let's hope that Ruben will get in touch soon. Something tells me that isn't going to happen. Were you going to ask me for help? Please help us recover the body, Doctor. We are already much indebted to you for having identified Simon's killer. It's not your fault that the truth has turned out to be so distressing to us all. I implore you to help Simon and us once more find my brother's body. The task is far more trivial. Where do I even start? Someone may have seen something. I believe you've made some useful acquaintances in the town slums. Not to mention we have all manner of lowlife here. Could they know something? Speak to my brother Victor. He's much better than me where the practical side of things is concerned. I'll let you know what I find. So this is our main quest, find the body of Simon Kane. Interesting. Let's go over to Victor then.
What?
Every hour brings us more trouble. I'm looking for your brother's body, Victor. Do you have any ideas on the subject? I do. If I were you, Olgimski's son would be the first person I'd turn to. Young Vlad, nicknamed Charon. Ruben and he have had some businesses together. He knows places where Ruben may have taken the body. Have you already asked him? I've tried, but we are in a difficult position now. On the one hand, we are putting pressure on his father. On the other, we are asking him for a favor. Putting pressure? I was under the impression yesterday that we had managed to put an end to all disputes between the ruling families. There can never be an end to the disputes between our families. It's as impossible as reuniting day with night. But now I feel that Big Vlad's actions have bearing on the root of all our troubles. I don't like this silence from the termitiary. Could it be there that the infamous murderer is hiding? Your brother succumbed to the disease. I thought we'd already come to terms with that. A stranger has made their way into the town. Human or Shebnak, it doesn't matter. We can establish whether the involvement in Simon's death was direct or indirect. But the involvement is clearly there. Why? It has been revealed to Maria in a dream that the cause of Simon's death is hiding at a termitiary. I intend to find out why Big Vlad refuses so adamantly to open it. And you should ask Vlad the Younger if you get the chance. Perhaps I won't even need to. Yeah, nice. Now we're going to the Younger Vlad to find out how we get into the termitiary. Alright. Let's walk over to the Younger Vlad then. Those people are new as well because sickly man. So we could give them some money, I guess. Interesting. Won't give them anything. I'm not charity.
Is the disease really contagious?
How can I help you? Ruben's disappeared. His home has been infected and looted. Neither his body nor Simon's was there. Where could I have gone? It's just occurred to me that a map with the infected areas charted on it would significantly help carriers and medical aids. It may be surprising to you, but I've already seen to that. My men are now assigned to produce such maps daily. The cost of making one copy is a mere, let's see, 1,000 or so. I'd like to buy it right now.
Interest speaks all sorts of tongues and plays all kinds
Ruben's
of
disappeared. I don't know. I haven't seen him. Do you suspect that Ruben is dead? Why should I suspect that? If Ruben were alive, he would have undoubtedly make his whereabouts known, and he certainly wouldn't keep quiet about the pest getting inside the town. He's one of the few who have actually understanding of what that entails. He's known about the infection for a long time. We just agreed to keep it secret. There are several locations where Ruben could have taken the corpse, but I have no plans to reveal them to you until you do our family a favor in return. Why should I? Look, Ruben's dealings with our family are our family's business. We valued his trust. I don't feel that disclosing the details to you would be the right thing to do. Not unless I say that... The family would benefit more than it would suffer from the exchange, do you understand? In all honesty, I don't. I want to settle the dispute between us and the Canes concerning our unwillingness to let emissaries into the termitiary. I don't know what the Canes are thinking, but we are not harboring anything or anyone there that could be of even remote interest to them, especially to my deeply esteemed fellow Victor. So why don't you let the inspectors in? First of all, it's dangerous. The rabble is rioting. I've told you about that more than once already. Secondly, father will not submit to the younger Cain's orders. If this keeps up, we'll soon be taking orders from this 10-year-old son. Fine, what's your plan? I'm doing this not on the Cain's orders, but at their request, and I act on my authority, not theirs. Sounds elaborate. Very well then, I'll give you one more reason to keep the termitory closed for as long as possible. Frankly speaking, it's you who should have prohibited us from letting anyone in there, even yourself. It's your direct duty. I mean, quarantining the place? Exactly. Fortunately, we looked the termitory off a day before the sand dirt came to our town. Should the Canes insist, I have an argument that will easily convince both them and you. You require proof of the veracity of my words too, don't you? I'm listening. The Canes are hiding something too. They have their own skeleton in the closet, and it's even more unsightly than ours. Our closet is full of our own workers. Theirs is full of other people's children. If you can make sure that everything is well inside the polyhedron, then trust me, the termitory is fine too. It's an enclave, a closed chamber. So, you believe that quarantine will be effective in keeping the infection out of the giant bunkhouse? Certainly. Did you not say so yourself? At least that's how it was relayed to me. Their walls are solid defense. Besides, think of what will happen if 10,000 people pour into the streets in search of food and gossip. Try to imagine the picture. Sounds convincing. I'll inspect the polyhedron and talk to Victor. But I'll ask a favor of you in return. Help me find Simon's body. Try to curb the righteous anger of the judge and the terrible Victor. They seem to have finally decided to harass my father to death. I have no doubt that no matter what he did, it's not his fault. If you do that, I will gladly assist you. I'm doing this for the Canes, but I doubt that my success here can infringe upon your family's interest. So the young Ogimski, being a respectful son, as he is, has a cunning way of concealing his failures. He has agreed to provide the information I need, but only if the Canes withdraw their demands from his family. Meanwhile, Victor insists that I investigate the termitory as soon as possible. Well, that has been fun. Really much. And I finished the second day off. And this kicks off the third day for Wednesday. So I'll end the stream for today here. Has been good 3 hours. And we'll finish the third day on Wednesday. And yeah, then I'll see you soon. Have a good one. Good night.